Hi friends! Christmas is coming up soon, and I found the perfect craft. I found this ornament kit at Michael's. It says it's a 3D ceramic kit, but they have wire loops at the top and it came with ribbon, so I don't know what else you would use them for. Inside the kit we have 4 ornaments. 3D ceramics. A rainbow, a unicorn, a llama, and a donut, with a butthole. The kit came with some paint, but I'm only interested in painting the ornaments and not reviewing the kit itself, so I'm not going to bother with those measly pots. There's a plastic paintbrush, we're not using that crap, and the ribbons I mentioned earlier. First I started with the donut. I don't want to do anything too crazy, so I'm going to go pretty simple with this one. Some hot pink frosting and a chocolate donut. I really wish I could fill in that butthole. It's really bothering me. I touched up the edges and then used paint markers to color the sprinkles. The fact that there's an uneven number of sprinkles is triggering me. After I made my peace with having one random yellow sprinkle, I added some white highlights, then sealed it all in with some varnish. That was a good warm-up. Next, let's do the llama. I really wanted to make Filbert. Like, really wanted to. But I just did Filbert in the last video, so I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'll make Filbert a girlfriend. She's going to be pastel pink. She's going to get a nice brown muzzle to match Filbert. I tried darker pink ear hole things, but those looked awful, so I changed them to brown too. For her saddle, I wanted it to be colorful, but more pastel to match her sweet side. I'll fix that orange. And that green. I added in her little sweet face and some hooves, varnish her up, and she's done. Now let's work on this unicorn. I knew when I saw this that I didn't want to paint it like just any old unicorn. I wanted to change it in some way. So then I started thinking about My Little Ponies. I had tons of My Little Ponies when I was little, and I don't watch the show now, but I'm around enough children that I see it everywhere. I really wanted to do Rainbow Dash because she's got rainbow hair, but she's an alicorn, so instead I'm going to do Twilight Sparkle. And before any of you My Little Pony lovers come for me, I know she turned into an alicorn, but she used to be a unicorn, so this still counts. The hard part about painting something to match an existing character is matching the colors. I specially mixed each color for the mane and body, and they're still not perfect. Twilight Sparkle's haircut doesn't really match this, but I think trying to change it would have been super noticeable. However, I am going to try to change these closed eyes into the big cartoony My Little Pony eyes. I finished off her face and hooves with a slightly darker purple, and then I added her butt mark thing.
It's called a cutie mark.
I probably should have used a detail brush for them, because I'm not really happy with how they came out. But let's just take a minute to admire every detail on her, because she took me forever and was a huge pain in the butt. I saved the rainbow for last. I held off on this one because I wanted to come up with something different. I didn't want to paint it like so many other rainbow ornaments you see. At one point I thought of turning it into a taco, but I still wanted it to sort of fit in with the others. Eventually, I decided to keep it rainbow, but reverse it, so I'm making the actual rainbow part the sky. I also decided I wanted to make it more blendy than my usual cartoony style, so I started with a blue background and then used a lighter blue to give it a little more depth. Since the rainbow is the sky, the clouds are going to be rainbow colors. Luckily, the ridges help me keep them evenly spaced, if only I could count correctly. I'll fix that. After one coat to build up the color, then I went back in with thinner second coats to blend them together. This took me forever, and I still think it could use more blending. But I intend to use these ornaments this Christmas, and not 3 years from now. Once I was done with those, I used a white paint marker to add some clouds. Then I added dots around the edges and blended it out with my finger while it was still wet. Then to finish up the stars, I used silver paint. There's only one thing left to do. Now, there's only one thing left to do. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next year.